G'day, Stu from UAVfutures here, and today we're going to be reviewing this. This is the X series frame from Earth, Air, Fire, Water. Awesome little quad if you're looking at upgrading your micro quadcopter. I was flying around with the Carbon Micro H, and you can just see a quick side by side. Massive size difference, awesome little frame. We'll pop it on the bench and check it out.
So let's have a bit of a closer look at this X series frame. So the first thing I should note, it's 110mm from motor to motor, and it's got an X pattern here, so it should be a little bit more aerodynamic and acrobatic in the air. It comes with this sort of white plastic on it. I've left it here at the moment, so we can peel it off later, but that's just so you can see it for the review. It is 2.7mm thick, and this polycarbonate's really strong stuff, and it also has a lifetime warranty, so if you break the frame you can send it back to Earth, Fire, Air, Water and he'll ship you a new one. It's got some little LED holes here to mount your LEDs if you want to use it for that, and also some simple cutouts to reduce some weight and stuff like that. It does take M2 screws here, and that's so you can attach this top piece just here or bottom piece. So I really like how this frame comes with this optional little extra just here. And the idea is that you're going to mount this, and it's either going to be underslung underneath your quad or on top, and that's going to allow for you to create some sort of FPV platform or things like that. So rather than just your standard little frame, say like this one that I've got built just here, which is a flat quad, this platform is going to allow you to actually stack it up a little bit higher and put some FPV gear on here, which is what I plan to do with this frame. Alright, so the frame itself, the base plate weighs 6 grams, and when I chuck this top piece on here, it's coming in at 7 grams. So 8 grams, so 7.5, because my scale doesn't read in the points or tenths of grams. So 7.5, 8 grams for both of these combined. This polycarbonate's really strong, so it should hold up really well in crashes. And one thing that's also cool about these tiny frames is when they crash, because they're so light, you actually want a little bit of give, so it's going to protect your components, and hopefully this should just bounce back straight to where it was originally, so it's going to hold up very well in crashes. Because it's such a small form factor here for your micro, it might be a little bit of a challenge to cram all your components on just here, as opposed to say a larger traditional quadcopter, but I think it's going to be interesting, and I'm going to give it a go, so let's see how it turns out. Alright, so here's the frame fully built. It was a bit of a mission to get everything inside here, a bit of creative thinking and problem solving, but that's all part of the hobby. I think it looks absolutely sick. I love the way it looks. I love this little top part, so an awesome little sort of pod micro there. And I can really tell the difference with this little X Factor. It flies fantastically. I found with this little frame I had so much more speed, and it was so much more aerodynamic in that little X sort of configuration. At some points I was freaking out because I felt like it was just going too fast. So too fast for my skills anyway, but awesome little frame, love it. I think a big part of the extra speed comes from because it's so much lighter than any other frames that I've used. I'm going to leave you with some more flight footage of this thing buzzing around the backyard. For more FPV related content, subscribe, and as always, happy flying!